everyone. It's Wednesday and I'm back to do my Wednesday live. And every week we talk about a different topic. So today I thought I'm going to bring one of my mentees, my awesome mentees. They all are awesome, but today I've brought Nishat with me. So we'll have a chit chat, and if you have any questions or anything to ask, feel free. Let's make it interactive. Hi, Nishat.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well.
That's
So,
good.
how's your day been today?
A bit busy because I had back-to-back tutoring sessions, but
All right, okay. That's
yeah, but I think today was the day where I was telling you about the property, is when I called the guy today early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like today was just so much was happening, so I don't know.
That's amazing. But Nishat, you look very young, and I mean, how did you get into properties? What got you into, this attraction towards rent to rent and properties?
I think when I was in college, I always knew the money was in properties. I think that's one thing people always talk about, how because I'm in science, and so we don't have really a lot of jobs that have high paying, and so what do people do who are rich, and property was one of the big fields that everyone who was doing it was so comfortable. So I always knew I'd want to do property, and then I think I came across a few videos on YouTube. I was just researching other people as well, and one key thing I remember was have a mentor, because you can do so much, but then I don't know, I think the one person was talking about how everyone who's famous always had someone else, like how Michael Jackson had someone, how what's her name, Marilyn Monroe had someone. Like, it was just like someone always had someone to hold them accountable, to fall back on. And I thought I needed a mentee because I'm so young, and I was going in, and I thought if I didn't have one, it would just take me extra long for me to get to where I need to be. And in this day and age, I feel like everything's just moving fast. So I don't want to slow things down.
Yeah.
And I knew I wanted to find a female mentee. I don't know why, because I just felt like it'd be
felt
nice
that you could connect with the female men.
Yeah.
Nothing against men, but
yeah. No, because it's so male dominated. I thought it'd be nice to interact with a woman.
Model.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so then I searched you up, and then. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, I'm the lucky one then.
No.
So where are you based actually, Nishat?
I am in East London, Poplar.
Okay, sure. So have you done are you at the moment, are you in uni, or you finished your degree, or what are you? I know you've got science background, but where are you studies?
So I'm in my final year studying biomedical sciences.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. Which is so different to properties.
I know, but because thing is, with sciences, the one thing you'll see common with most students is after they finish, they always divert a little bit, because they realize in science field, as amazing as it is, the money isn't there, or like the enthusiasm just dies a little bit. And I thought if I had the money flow coming one way, I can follow passion another way,
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, I wish at your age I could think that maturely. It really impresses me when I see, young people like yourself and other people, entrepreneurs. You guys are emerging, and can you imagine by the age of by the time you're 40, you'll be financially free for definite,
Oh, fingers crossed.
I you have that direction. So out of so many strategies, why rent to rent though,
I think it was the one where it required less money up front. We didn't have to own any properties. And I'm very comfortable with working with like the technical stuff, like paying the bills, looking after tenants. Like, I feel like I'll be okay with that, because I've got like a science background, so we do a lot of like, I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, like, because I do a lot of like lab work, and it's very intense. So I feel like I'll be able to manage that kind of aspect. And so I thought, yeah.
And I just love your confidence as well. Just when you reached out to me, and how confident you were, and you just wanted to give it a try. But that's really amazing. It's awesome. So you're looking to have your first rent to rent deal soon?
Yes, hopefully. I'm nervous, but I think after yesterday's meeting, I just have this, I don't know, newfound motivation. I feel like it won't die now. Like, before I was thinking, because did you see how it let like whole month-ish go by? Yeah, and then just went. But now it's more like with Ahmed, he always dedicate that one day just doing like waking up early in the morning and just dedicating a few hours. I think I need to put more into that.
Yeah. So you feel that reading a book or doing like online courses don't do that? What, having a mentor next to you or having a person is more?
I have no problem with doing courses and stuff, but I feel like doing more practical things and just getting head on just is better. I prefer to experience, like learn as I experience it rather than learn it first and then experience it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Nishat, can I ask you to check on your phone if we are going live or if there are any messages, because there is an issue with my from my side. So if you check and anybody's asking anything, or so we don't miss. Are we still live in the group?
Yeah, we're still live. Zais Ahmed said, hello, Sapna.
Oh, hello.
Oh, that's Ahmed. No, he said
that's Ahmed. Yeah,
yeah,
Ahmed. It's Ahmed from our group. Yeah, Ahmed.
Yes.
Hi, Ahmed. Thank you for your company. I can't see messages here, so no, that's brilliant. Yeah, so you're pretty excited. So I mean, I think the good way to deal with any nervousness is just to cover it with excitement instead. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. I think one thing I read was the body doesn't know the difference between being nervous and being excited. So if you just smile, your body wouldn't know the difference. So yeah,
you know what, this trick I used to use in my job, because by nature actually, and I'm not really a very extrovert person. I'm a bit of an introvert person.
I doubt that.
But how I tricked myself as well, because I got a job as a deputy superintendent registrar. So I used to conduct ceremonies, hundreds of people, and there would be a time, although you get used to it, but if you haven't done it for few days and then you all of a sudden you have to go on the stage and you really, and this was my trick as well, that I would just get very hyper and excited and have a big smile on my face and I just used to trick my own nervousness like that. So I think you're using really amazing trick there. That's brilliant. And
I mean you did it first.
Right. Okay. So you didn't really do any other course before coming on board with me? No?
Not quite. I think at that time, the only knowledge I had was from watching the YouTube videos. And that was it. So I had a rough idea.
And then did you started following me or listening me or something? And what clicked you about coming on board? Because it is a commitment, isn't it? Out of so many people. So what made you make that decision?
So I think around that time, I just felt like I was ready to start it, because there were so many videos of people who were just so young and they were doing it like 18, 19, 21. And so I'm 24 now. So I thought if I started when I was 18, it would have been so much easier now, because we always think back if we did it earlier and earlier.
Yeah, but I remember when you spoke with me and you said, I remember you said, I wish I had started younger. I said, how much younger you want to be?
No, because you realize all those years. That's why I thought, let me start now.
Yeah, the way you said it, I just loved it. Yeah, no, that's absolutely amazing. No, but did you check different mentors as well, what they were offering or anything really? Or did you just go with your gut instinct?
Yeah, I just searched up rent to rent on Facebook and I think I did see a couple of people, but I don't know why I picked you. And I said, I want to at least talk to her. I didn't want to buy the mentorship first. I just wanted to talk to you and see what you're about. And I think I watched a couple of your videos, because then I was scared it was one of those things where it was just a person who may have a lot of properties or may have done that, but now they're just selling this thing, and I was just worried I'm just falling into something, so I had to just double check. And then you just called me straight away, so I was like, she's at least on top of things, so like I was like, okay, fine. And then I don't know, so I think it's fate sometimes. Something
it's fate, but I must have sounded genuine or something, because I think what it is, when somebody is reaching out, I still, even though it's like 4 years ago I started, in rent to rent, or even my property journey, but I actually still see as, you as me, because few years back,
Yeah.
it was actually me trying to reach out to people and, trying to speak to someone who has achieved something. And I used to find that people are so unapproachable. That's what I found, when they get to that level, it's very, very hard, to talk to them, so I try my very best to, come across and be reachable, because I think there is nothing more like, because if people can't even relate to you or to me, as a person, how they can, work. So I just think, to me, for that was really, really important.
I think one thing I've noticed was like being in the whole mentorship scheme, there's no hierarchy, like everyone is just so equal. And that's why it's so easy, because then I just thought if I had to find a mentor, I'd have to like grovel and like, please take me, like, and then but then
because the way they ask you to fill that form, and they'll say, tell us why we should work with you. Yes, I understand the language. So it's just fear. Yes, I have to be up to that level, and I need to, it's like applying for a job. I totally get that. So it's different. Right. Okay. So, I mean, what are your plans then? What do you think? How many properties you really would like to have? And, where would you like to see yourself? I know you just started, but I just thought I'll get you on board and ask you, what's been like having, you think I'm still approachable to you as
definitely. It's the same when I first started, the same now. I just feel like I can message you anytime and you're always available. I don't know when you sleep, because I don't think you sleep.
I am just very hyper person, I think, by nature, actually, there's always so much going on with my own properties, my own things as well, but I think if I'm not doing too much, I feel like I'm not doing enough, it's just I'm one of those people, super hyper.
No, that's something good to have.
That's maybe I am, and just that's how I am. So, I mean, my mentorship, people sometimes ask, is it just you one-to-one, or what is it that you've got access to my digital course as well in it? I've created. Have you gone through yet of that course?
So I've gone through the course, and I have access to you one-to-one, and I have access to the group.
So we do group Zooms as well, don't we?
Yeah.
So that one thing I've made sure that, that accessibility is there, it's not someone else you're talking with once you join. Can you just check if we are still going live, if somebody's putting messages? Guys, feel free, ask questions to Nishat, because just want to bring people like Nishat, I come on board because, just want to show that we are normal people. If we are doing it, anybody can do it. We have got a lot of winners, and very soon Nishat is going to be one of them as well.
Fingers crossed. Yes, I'm hoping.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, definitely. So if somebody is sitting on the fence, definitely they should really take action, shouldn't they?
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
100%.
We've got Ahmed said we are live. Nagina, or is it Nagina? I'm not sure. Nagina says hello, Sapna and Nish. Cressy. Cressy says good evening.
Good evening.
And that's about it for now.
Yeah, brilliant. That's great. Okay, that's
5 people are watching.
5 people are watching, right? It's just because I had to create another. I was having problems, so I've just created this profile. So I think it's relatively new, so that's why not many people get notified through this one.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the thing with this. So that's Facebook at the moment. A lot of technical issues with it. So so guys, if you want to ask anything, what it's like working with me, feel free, reach out, ask Nishat, she'll be happy to answer. So basically my mentorship, it's a combination of working with me on a one-on-one basis. It's actually, we do group Zooms as well, don't we? So we do 2 group Zooms every week, and then following week we do 3 group Zooms where I invite guests as well who have something to offer for our rent-to-rent strategy. Have you managed to join any so far, Nishat? Where I've invited few guests, because every other weekend I have a guest as well.
I think I do remember it on the group chat, but I don't think I have joined
yet.
Yet, but definitely.
So we're having a guest this Saturday. So yeah, feel free, join, because it'll be very useful for you.
Yeah.
Bringing an accountant this time who specializes in rent to rent. So it's not just, I try to give like a complete knowledge of this whole strategy, because it's not just about having that one. You sometimes need to work in a group as well, because you get motivated by seeing how other people are progressing, and when other people are asking questions, it benefits us as well, doesn't it? It's just when other people are asking me, then many other people who are watching, they get to learn the same, so which is quite useful. And then we have like guests once every 2 weeks as well. So yeah, that happens as well. Nishat, anything you want to add? Are you looking to start your journey in London, or would you rather go outside, or what do you think? Yeah.
Okay. Before that, Maria says, yes, we are live, and good evening to us both.
Oh, just yes. Good evening, Maria. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Krasi. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Nagina. Thank you, Ahmed.
Yes.
And guys, yes, say hello to us if you're watching. Don't be shy, because we are here. Let's make it interactive. For last few weeks, I'm having trouble with Facebook. So, that's why we're just having few technical issues. So I think I started a little bit late today, but I thought I'll keep it informal and bring someone, from our group. So it's like, in our family, I call it a family, because in our WhatsApp group or in my mentorship, it's a very much that type of feel, isn't it? Where, a very informal type of, where we celebrate all the success stories and everything is all together.
One of the biggest success stories was the couple who have like the 8 HMOs.
9.
That's the goal.
They've got 9 now.
Oh my gosh, 9, yeah.
They've got 9 HMOs now.
Crazy.
We're talking about Myro and Nadia. They're based in Liverpool. And they only started with me about 10 months ago. So and they're very, very focused, very focused. So, because now because they're working as, together as a team. So they could take a couple of properties together. So every time they've taken properties like together, few properties together. So it's like that. So now Nadia has actually quitted her job as well. Did you watch that full interview?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It was that's the first one I watched before signing with you and stuff.
Okay, right. Okay. And then I think prior to that, we've got interview with Shirley Ann as well.
Yes.
She's got property. Then we've got one with Pauline. So we've got
Pauline was there, and I think there was someone else, I can't remember. Solomon. She was showing her the key. Like I remember the video where she was showing her keys.
Right. Okay. I can't. Which one? Showing the Kenny? Was it?
Not sure.
Could have been Kenny. Yeah. I think
it was on your YouTube, I remember.
We've had lots of winners. So I think that's amazing. What do you think about, when people, I would like to know your view about it. Many people, they think, why do we need a mentor when, we can just get a deal from a sourcer? Do you think it's safe to get a deal from a sourcer if you don't know? And do you think it's safe to just rely and just buy your deal from them and get on with it and start your strategy? Or do you think it's important to have that knowledge?
Yeah, no, because if I did everything without watching your videos and talking to you, I think I would have made so many mistakes. And I feel like I'm still kind of learning as well as I'm going. If I did just go to a sourcer, I think I just end up like just spending so much money and not learning anything. I'd prefer to learn and spend that money as well.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to avoid the sourcer fee, but obviously I need my first property. But I'm just hoping.
Yeah, because where sourcers are finding their properties, I've told you.
Yeah, we can find them ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. We look for deals there as well. So why to pay to a sourcer to just simply pick a deal from somewhere where even we can find, So all the platforms they are using, it's just, I'm not saying every sourcer is bad, because obviously my life is going on social, this platform. But I mean, not every sourcer is bad sourcer, but there are a lot of bad sourcers who give bad name to this whole sourcing business. And because of that, they're picking deals from somewhere where the properties have already been openly advertised. So why would you want to pay them that fee? Why would you not just take that deal directly, either from landlord or from agents? So definitely that's one advantage. Obviously, even if it's coming from sourcer, the problem is, if a deal is coming from a sourcer doesn't really know, they don't understand rent-to-rent HMO strategy fully. They don't understand how this licensing rule it works. So sometimes they may bring or present a deal to us and they may say landlord is open to company-let, but it's down to us to see whether that multi-let strategy is going to work in that area or not. So there are a lot of there's so many catches to it, isn't it? Don't you think?
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's I think it's very, it's very, it's a shady area basically. And I do know people have lost a lot of money just, by going direct to sourcer and relying on them and just buying a deal thinking, I rather just, they think it's like a quick way of starting. But what happened then they get, bitten really, stung really badly.
Because I think one thing I remember you saying was you don't only teach us to do the rent-to-rent deals, but you teach us to become sources as well.
Exactly, because if in our group we've got Tiffany now, she's become really good, and because she's now developed that type of relationship, because I don't just teach rent to rent, kind of make you specialize in that. So you will be the best person to become a sourcer in rent to rent HMO, and your deals will make more sense because by the time you finished working or you've had few deals through me or working with me or whatever, you will have such a solid understanding that as soon as you'll find a deal and that this deal is going to do really well if somebody takes it, but it's outside my area and you want to pass it on, then it's much easier, because any experienced renter will be looking at same things which you already know now, definitely. So you are in a much better position even to become a sourcer. So definitely, I would say the right approach is actually become a renter, learn the strategy, do some properties. In that way, it's actually a win-win, because you're building your relationship already with local agencies or landlords with lots of properties, and then going forward they can offer you, when they start offering you more properties and which are outside your area, obviously then you can start sourcing those deals to other people. And and what I really feel, and also from my own experience as well, Nishad, what I find that you don't really need to have a long investors list, to sell your deal, because if you have a really good, solid, lucrative deal that you have found and you've done your numbers, all you need to do is just simply put it in any property group. There are lots of property groups on Facebook. Simply put them on Facebook and somebody will take them, because a good deal, people will notice straight away, they'll after you, people can smell it, a good deal. So you don't really need to actually develop, you don't need to actually build like a list or anything, even for investors. I don't think there is a need for it. I've never done it. At the moment, I find deal. And another thing with sourcing as well, sourcing never gives you that consistent income, because genuine deals you're not going to find off market genuine deals on a daily basis, and this is the reason I think sometimes people are actually finding deals online and from different agencies, and they're sourcing because maybe they're trying to make consistent income from sourcing business. This is where it's not working. But then at the same time, if you're a renter, you want to keep your cost low. It's important that learn where they're getting it.
So I think I like the idea of us having that profit each month and just doing like a couple of hours of work a month.
Exactly. So how many properties ideally would you like to have?
Right now, one. Just get that first one.
One property will give you so much confidence.
Yes, but definitely, as I don't know, my goal for some reason in my head was 10,000 a month, just to earn 10,000 a month. I think it would be so, because I feel like I can do it, right?
Of course you can.
I just need to get out there, and I don't want to sound like a child. I feel like when I turn up for viewing, they're gonna see this short girl. They're gonna say, how old are you?
No, don't worry about it. You're gonna do it. I know you're going for viewing very soon. So definitely, I have every faith in you. And like I said, any problem, any issue, I'm right behind you in this. So definitely, don't even think like that. Just think.
No, of course, no.
You know everything. Yes,
yeah.
now you know more than other people. So have that type of attitude.
Because what I used to think when I used to watch the videos on YouTube, I was like, if she's doing it, if everyone in the comments, because the thing is, people in the comments are very negative. I'm like, okay, fine, maybe it doesn't work. But then it's always the people who haven't done it that say it doesn't work, and the people who have, they say, of course it works because I've done it.
Yes.
So yeah.
Definitely, people don't really know why it hasn't worked, because maybe nobody's telling you, but maybe simply they just picked a deal. They did a quick course, they picked a deal somewhere without even knowing or understanding the numbers, how they work.
Yeah.
And then they struggle to make any profit out of it, and then they return that property back, or they never knew how to find right type of tenants as well, because that's also I teach you, how to get your tenants, because I've been through all that struggle. So I kind of know all the tips and tricks, how to pick right type of people, because okay, it's important to find your property, but at the same time, it's equally important, for you to have right tenants as well. So that information is very important. So,
I think with the tenant thing, you said that not to worry too much, just get the property first. So
exactly,
I'm not worried that much about
don't worry about it, because we'll take care of it when it comes to it. And there is plenty of, I've got loads of, I've done lots of videos, and obviously when you go through that, then we will, we'll look at
Shirley Ann says, good evening, ladies, and Yomi is watching us.
Oh, good evening, Shirley Ann. And who's watching? Yomi is watching us as well.
Yomi Selma, yeah.
Oh, hi, Yomi. Thank you for watching. That's lovely. Has anybody got any question for us? It's 8 o'clock. So
not guys, so far. I think because everyone's already ahead. I feel like everyone's doing it on the group chat.
Talking, we are very chatty group anyway, aren't we? Very active group. Yeah. So which is lovely, which is really nice. So so guys, if you don't have any questions or anything like that, then absolutely fine.
Ahmed says, Nish, you have the right attitude. Just keep going and keep trying. Thank you. But he was a huge inspiration, because I remember he used to be in the Zoom calls when I first joined, and then a few weeks later, he's posting on Facebook, and I was like, oh my god, that could have been me. If I was as enthusiastic as he was.
Exactly. And now you're back on track, and we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Definitely. 100%. So guys, that's brilliant. If anybody wants to learn rent-to-rent strategy, feel free, reach out. I'm someone who's walked the walk, so no problem helping if I have enough space or whatever. So that's what I would say. But don't sit on the fence, make a decision, because some people they take years and years and years, and they never decide, and they're just so full of fear. I don't think fear gets you anywhere. In that way, I make very quick decisions as well, like you do, Nishat. I remember you made that decision that night very, very quick. And that's
the thing is, I made that decision, but then I made a terrible one by not accepting your, what was it? I forgot that one that you were giving me, that one property. I can't remember where it was.
I know.
And then I was like, it's far, it's 2 hours away. How am I? And now I'm having to look at 2 hours away properly. I'm kicking myself.
I know, and that came too easy to you that time. I told you, take it. You will. Yeah, but never mind. It wasn't meant to be. So just stay positive. And what do you think about this book club that we've started, daily book club now for motivation?
Definitely. I put in my alarm, woke up at 6 o'clock, went back to sleep, woke up at 6:30, then I woke up at 7. But I did listen to it. So tomorrow I'm gonna carry on.
You're gonna be, why not? Yeah, definitely. We're starting 6:15 tomorrow, because mindset is very important for us.
Definitely.
For everybody. So this is something new, guys, we've started in our group, which is in our inner circle. So we do we started this morning motivation club, which is a daily club. So basically, I'm really excited. Everybody was so pumped up in our group for that, so which is amazing.
I think we should do Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's a good book everyone talks about.
Next one we'll do that. I've read it already. I like audios, so I've done it already. I've done a few. So We'll do it definitely. Put your ideas in the group and definitely, we'll make a list, and then after this 10x, we will do that one. Yeah, it's one after the other. Whatever keeps us on the high, we need
Sounds
to.
good. Yeah.
Sounds good. Definitely. 100%. There you go. You've given a very good idea. Right. So thank you very much for your time. If nobody has any question, can you see? Nishat, have you got any question?
No, Ahmed was the last person to message. Nothing new, but loads of hearts. People are giving loads of hearts and thumbs up.
Oh, brilliant.
You can see.
Lovely.
I don't know if you can see.
Yes. Oh, yes. I can see now. Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah.
Fabulous. So lots of hearts and love from us as well for everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today for our live to give us company. And it was just a spontaneous one. And thank you, Nishat, for being so spontaneous.
Oh, thank you. No, listen, thank you for everything. You can't thank me.
No, but that was good. That was good, because I just dropped a message. I said, how about you coming on board with me? And you say, yeah, I'll do it.
No, because before I would be so nervous, but now because I feel like I know everyone and I'm building that confidence to even talk to agents. Exactly. So why not?
Exactly. And once you get over that fear, then there is nothing, nothing really bothers you anymore, because I used to be scared to put things on Facebook. I'm not it's hard to actually believe, but I'm not a social media person. But once I've got over that fear, that's it. I don't. I'm done.
Because I get like 10 messages from you every day. I'm like, yep, just making sure everything's going on. I'm like, how do you even, you don't sleep? That's what it is. I think I've figured it out.
Well, that's good. Find your property. Just keep praying that I'm not sleep. But yeah, I'm just a hyper, that type of a person, actually. Yeah. Right. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy rest of the evening, and hopefully I'm still keeping my fingers crossed that this Facebook issue gets sorted. So I have better reach and better, more viewers as well. So that's just. Anyway, this is going to stay here. So amazing. Thank you, Nishat. And I'm really looking forward to your journey as well.
Yes, definitely.
And guys, any questions, any doubts, reach out to Nishat. Can people reach out, ask you about mentorship, what it's like? Can they do that?
Yeah, of course. I just hope I can get a property so I can have more questions to answer.
Yeah, definitely. Next time.
Yes, definitely. Yes, next time.
Yeah, definitely. Next time you're coming when you had your property. So
yes.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so thank you. Take care then, Nishat. I'll speak to you
too. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.